Hey guys, this is 18.2. Welcome back to Terraria 1.4 Insanity Mode. In the last part, we did some dungeon delving and some exploration of the jungle. Didn't go that great. And before I go into what we're doing in this part, I would like to mention, as I said, I explored the dungeon off camera. So that way, you don't have to watch through the stuttering, and it honestly wasn't all that interesting. Basically, I'd fire jester arrows, move a few feet forward, fire some jester arrows, move. It was. I mean, the zigzag areas were more tricky, and I did die a few times there, but. So I marked where all the biome chests are, and I came to a realization. Even though, as I mentioned before, even though this particular world seed, 051620, or 2020, I'm blanking now. Even though it spawns with both the Crimson and the Corruption, my particular world is Corruption, which means that while I can still get both Crimson and Corruption Mimic drops in hard mode because they are natural spawns, I will not have access to the vampire knives, which I think is dumb. I think that these in this particular seed, both of the evil biome chests should spawn. My opinion, I get why it isn't done. It's just way more extra coding than needs to be done. So I did that. I also went poking around with my dark lance to see if I could find any buried pyramids. I found 2. They both had pharaoh stuff. So, my question for you guys, please comment if, 1, I should be allowed to get vampire knives if I get I'm pretty sure I can still get a crimson key. If I get a crimson key, if I should be allowed to get myself some vampire knives. And also, I would like to know if it would be okay if I just give myself a sandstorm in a bottle. Because, as far as I can tell, those are the only 2 pyramids, and they both gave me the Pharaoh Vanity. And the Oasis Crate doesn't give pyramid drops. But I want to be able to show off new possibilities with the bundle of balloons. Because yes, there are new possibilities. But I need a sandstorm for that. So let me know if I should be allowed to bring in a sandstorm in a bottle from another world, and if I should be allowed to bring in to basically trade in a crimson key for vampire knives from another world. Alright, moving on. I have a list of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 things I want to do before hard mode. I did 2 of them off camera because I knew they would be really boring. Getting the Crimson fishing spot and the Corruption fishing spot. Because all I had to do was make a safety box and slowly expand it. I made them look nice. But those weren't worth putting on camera because, I mean, I put my Crimson one here where I already had dug a shaft, and the Corruption one there was already a lake, so I just used it. Now, one of the things I have to do is I do need to get cavern fishing, which I'm probably going to put like here and the mushroom biome one here. That one I don't think is going to be interesting enough to warrant video, so that I will do off camera. However, the rest of this, even though two of the remaining things I need are making fishing spots, one of those fishing spots is the underground snow biome, which is which should be around here, and an underground jungle area, which is also somewhere around here. So let me list off everything that I need to do before hard mode. I need underground jungle fishing, underground snow fishing, cavern fishing, mushroom fishing, jungle pylon, mushroom pylon, a bunch of fishing quests, fix my arena, which I started to do, locate the temple, get the demon scythe, get mana flower, or specifically the blue rose, so I can make the mana flower, build a skybridge, and build the highway in hell, aka Ball Flesh Arena. So, and find a good spot for a Plantera arena later, because the underground jungle post hard mode is just insane, going to be insane. So yes, now that I have spent the first 10 minutes just explaining things, I'm gonna start on the first thing that I think could be potentially interesting, which is building the skybridge. So, as I mentioned, at the end of the last video, I did open up a shadow chest. I also realized that during my lava fishing adventure, that... Oh, I should put buffs on. Oh, so much brighter. During my lava fishing adventure, I fished up obsidian lockboxes, which are basically fished up shadow chests. Rip. So I just opened up a bunch of lockboxes so I could get a dark lance, and more importantly, a Hellwing bow. The Hellwing bow is just amazing. For the skybridge, I'm going to be using the Blood Rainbow. But, I mean, Hellwing bow is arguably the best pre-hard mode bow. So, I made sure to get one of those. I don't give a rip about the Fire Lash. Right, that's why I went to my inventory. Okay. So, skybridge. This is, not going the way I wanted it to. You know, it would probably help if I put on my correct gear instead of the fishing gear I had just been using. Okay, now that I've actually found a functional strategy for that, I realize that's not going to be particularly interesting. So what I'm going to do is, first off, remember to heal this time. And I'm not sure if you noticed there were fewer harpies that last attempt. Also, this isn't the way I want to go. I lose way more health in the crimson. But I finally remembered to use calming potions. So there will be far fewer things trying to kill me. That, combined with the imps, as you hopefully noticed, made a huge difference. Also, remembering to turn my cursor onto Smart Cursor helps, too. Okay, as I'm healing up, I realize I should probably mention that the mechanic and clothier have spawned, so I now have grand design, which means I can start making mechanisms, and I will. If you have any suggestions for what kind of mechanisms I should make, let me know. Yes, that's basically how building the skybridge is going to go. I want to get some more variety in here, as opposed to literally just being a montage of me making a little bit. Ooh, sweet. That will be very, very useful come hard mode with the changes to wings. Alright, so that was painful, but arguably not nearly as interesting as I'm hoping. Let me know if I'm wrong and you like watching me die over and over again while barely making any progress. And I'll do more of that. But as it stands, I'm going to switch up my strategy a bit. Not for the skybridge. No, I don't need staff. But to start building the wall of flesh highway in hell. Hopefully I'll get enough of it done that I can title this video that. Because, as I have learned, the algorithm likes things that sound like clickbait, whether or not they really... Well, I mean, I guess technically it's not so much clickbait as algorithm bait, if that makes any sense. Golden Bunny. Hold up. There it is, there it is, there it is. Now, why was I so excited about the gold bunny? Well, first off, gold critters I like. Secondly, I get to show off. So most critters you need 5 of, but for gold critters, you only need 3 to research them in journey mode. Which was something I was hoping to show off. but I just wasn't finding them until I got a radar. Obviously, the radar made it a lot easier to find it. So now I can have a full stack of gold bunnies, and then just get rid of them immediately. I'm fine. Alright, one more new plan that I just realized I can use. Okay, and this gives me a safe zone where I can breathe. Unfortunately, it does let mobs start to come out. On the other hand, I can come out and just shred them. I got a cascade. Basically, I'm taking every precaution to make sure that I can still use that. Basically, I don't want the lava to potentially break everything, even if the door opens. Oh, you know what else I should put down right now? A gnome. Which I can put right here. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but gnomes increase your luck, which increases the rate of drops, like, say, the Demon Scythe. There's really not too much else I can do, strategy-wise, to speed that process up, which is unfortunate. Ooh, I got a magma stone. Oh, I got a demon scythe! Okay, this was worth it. It's finally an upgrade. So I'll do reforging off camera. I'm also going to need to do a lot of inventory sorting and actual decision making, as well as continuing to do fishing quests, and I don't think there's really much else I can do equipment-wise. I think I might expand it a bit, and then depending on how obnoxious it is to do, determine whether I'm going to do all of it off camera, or whether I'm going to do none of it off camera and do my old favorite of just make sure there's a path through the underworld, so that way I can just lava shark my way to areas where I have to manually dig out a hole, and then just run and let my in this case Terra Spark boots, used to be my obsidian water walkers, and just use the lava as platforms and see how that turns out. If this wasn't insanity mode, I wouldn't bother with as elaborate a setup as I have. But this is insanity mode. And this has been 18.2. Please remember to like or dislike and or comment and or subscribe as the algorithm demands. But for now, this has been 18.2, and I will see you guys next time.